My name is Robert Maxwell, and I live in a cabin in the woods that I built myself with my wife and daughter. Living in a cabin in the woods has been both the best and also the hardest thing that I've ever done. I started building the place at 18, and right from the beginning, I made a promise to myself that I would build the entire structure from the ground up with my own two hands. My dad taught me skills like traditional stone masonry and how to frame floors and frame walls and roofs and apply sheathing and siding. He taught me everything I needed to know to build the place myself. And back when I started building it at 18, I had the time and some money saved up to make that dream a reality. But now that I'm a husband and father, things have changed. First of all, the cabin that was originally intended as a backwoods bachelor pad for me is way too small for a proper family home. My daughter's almost 7 now, and she's growing up fast.
I'm making a sail.
That's it. That's cool. She needs her own room. She needs her own space. Enough space to have a proper childhood. Trouble is, as the financial breadwinner for our family, I've never been able to consistently earn enough money while also putting in enough time on the building project to make this cabin to home dream a reality. If you're dreaming about a rural lifestyle like this, then our situation might look and sound ideal to you, but the truth is, I wake up more mornings than not feeling like a complete failure. Our apple picking journey was a success.
Yeah.
Time to enjoy the fruits of our labor. Luna, come! Everyone's got something they want in life, their main overarching goal, the thing that makes them get up in the morning. And for us, it's living a fulfilling life here in the forest, being free to do our own thing, while also working towards the larger home that my wife and daughter deserve. Where are we going, Lily? This is a little set of stone stairs I built into this natural limestone bluff. Where are you leading us, sweetheart?
I'm beginning to get like tomatoes. As you can see, they're kind of like.
It's so hard to feel like you're giving everything and you're accomplishing nothing. At the moment, what's taking up the little bit of time I have to allot to building is a small back room that might be a spare bedroom or a pantry or some storage. We're not really sure yet. That's about all I can handle right now, and that's a frustrating thing for a results and productivity-driven guy like me. Today I'm going to finish up this long wall of the addition using structural insulated panels, and then I'm going to use a stick frame construction for the two shorter end walls. I certainly could have gone the conventional route of getting a mortgage and getting a full-sized, ready-made home so that my wife and daughter could have a comfortable, spacious indoor existence right from the get-go, but I just never saw that as being an option for me. I hate the idea of being in hundreds of thousands of dollars of debt for years to come, and I'm also a guy who thrives on physical challenge, and not building my own home with my own two hands would just feel like a bit of a letdown to me. I'd feel unfulfilled. A tree, cool.
It's from the movie Epic.
Oh, the movie Epic, yeah, it's a good movie. And of course, there's a lot more to keep me busy than just the two main categories of work in my life, building the house and running the business. There's day-to-day chores too, and a lot of them because of the lifestyle we've chosen. Hat off before my chainsaw helmet will fit.
New fashion style, the bumblebee style.
Yeah, you look awesome. Now that is a good looking wood pile. Life is a lot physically harder here than it would be for most people living in the city. Let's see if I can get this in one clean stroke here. It's late March, calendar spring, and we've just got the biggest, heaviest dumping of snow we've had all winter so far. As I walk and record this video, I've got snow pouring over the tops of my winter boots. Don't get me wrong, my wife and daughter and I love it here, but it's certainly not for the faint of heart. It is far from a full-time cottage vacation. If you want to live in the woods, you better be prepared to work a lot, physically. A little cold for doing your business at this time of year.
Definitely a nice sort of day to be working indoors.
There have been so many times when I feel like I just can't go on under the pressure of these responsibilities. The only thing that's kept me going is imagining what will happen if I fail. My daughter will grow up without what I consider to be a proper home. And I will go on in life knowing that I failed. See, look, it's going into the water. No, it's not going into, oh, there we go. That's the way. Good. What do you think, sweetheart? Now you might wonder, well, what's the big deal? Just hire someone to help you, to make the building project happen at a reasonable speed so you can put that time into running your business and earning a living. I wish it were that easy, but that would be breaking a promise to myself that I made more than 15 years ago. Well, what are we doing today, girls?
Well, we're making a sweetest campfire.
It's blazing. It's like a little furnace.
Hi, Dad, look what I made.
What's that?
It's a motorcycle. It's a bit messy tape, but
Oh, that scared me.
Throw a stick, Lily. I want so badly to give my daughter the best that life has to offer. Not in a spoiled way, but just to have her basic needs met so that she wants for nothing and can enjoy the beauty of these surroundings without being cramped into a small cabin that should have been a full-sized house. Besides my main responsibilities to put a roof over my daughter's head and to put food on her plate every day, I consider it one of my main duties as a dad to teach her physical hands-on skills. Okay, sweetie, I'll just join you on here. Scoot forward a little bit. Press it in a little fast, a little harder. That's it. Good. Good job, sweetie. That's the way. You want to kind of angle the blade.
I already got the idea.
You never carve towards your fingers or towards your body. I'm also extremely grateful for the fact that there are so many rich experiences available for her here throughout her childhood.
Thank you, Mrs. Appletree.
You're welcome.
This is a bench for the playground.
A bench?
Look, this is hollow.
It does look like
This
a bench.
is hollow.
But in the midst of that joy, there's also constant urgency. I must make the house bigger. I must earn enough money to provide for them. So I used structural insulated panels here on the long wall and then a stud frame on this short north wall where the doorway is going to be. A couple of months back, I got to the point where I realized I have a choice to make, and it's a pretty simple one. I have to decide what I value more. Keeping the 15-year-old promise to myself that I'd build our home from the ground up all by myself, or giving my wife and daughter the house they actually deserve. Morning, Brad. How are you? Good. Just getting ready to measure and mark for one of our last rafters here, and we're finally on the right track, I think, eh, Brad?
Yeah, I think so.
Just gonna get it up here and mark on the ridge board and on the valley rafter. Oh, I got that. Brad just went home for the day, and for once, since we started this roof frame project, we actually made a decent amount of progress. It's starting to look like a roof frame here on this back room addition. It felt good to finally see some progress, to see the needle move a little bit since hiring Brad. I found I started to be able to enjoy things again. The beautiful spring weather and all the spring cleanup chores that came with that. It'll be nice when we're able to get things growing again in the garden. Not to mention having a few leaves on the trees. The very last bit of snow of the winter. For the first time in quite a number of days, the sun is visible. Just gonna take a quick morning walk before I get the day underway. The earth is starting to come alive, finally, after a very long winter. I'll never get tired of this view. Hey Ditka, how's the garden work going?
You can see.
Oh, the lemon balm. Yeah, it's already coming back, eh?
Yeah.
Look at that, there's a woolly bear caterpillar on my driveway. Hey little fellow. Going outside to check out this beautiful starry night. This alone is a good enough reason, in my mind, to live in the woods. Just finished lunch break. Gonna head back out here and start building with Brad again. He's already back from his lunch break. My friend Brad and I here just got 2 rafters up for a whole morning's work. We were running into some funny mistakes, eh?
Yeah, short every time by 3/8.
We're not going to blame ourselves, of course. We're going to blame the complication of this situation. Took me a while to be okay with hiring outside help for this project, since I've done it mostly alone since I was 19 years old, but I'm glad I made that decision. And here's my friend and neighbor Brad arriving to give me a hand for today. It's a perfect day for building. We're still nowhere near where I want to be and where we need to be yet. But for the first time in a long, long time, I feel like we're heading in the right direction. And that, more than anything else, gives me peace.